Time now, though, as you heard the music, it's time for the opening round. The first matchups in Ramp Champ.
That's right. We'll begin in the Rob Sherwood region, and these were all seeded by GB Layton. I know there's one person that's already upset with the way
really?
the seedings are. Yeah. The coroner's office.
Yeah, well, I would suppose it's not enough that he was invited to participate and was considered one of the 4 greatest musical minds in town. It's not enough. It's just not. There are so many people. It's just never enough. They can't get enough attention.
Well, he took a lot of heat for the television theme song seeding, so I think maybe this is his chance to fire back.
Maybe that's what it was.
To vent a little bit.
And it was, again, there were 4 of us that were involved in the selection process. Myself, Brian Oak, a.k.a. Fresh Charlie, Greg Swedberg, programming czar, and then the legendary frontman for the Jayhawks, Gary Louris. We selected 64-16 apiece, so here we are with first-round matchups, Tenna-B.
Yes, let's begin with the number 1 seed in the Rob Sherwood region. It is Greg Swedberg's first-round pick.
Jerry Rafferty, Baker Street. This was, by the way, this open is sampled from. We've done this bit before. We've actually uncovered it. Someone sent it to me, or I read it in a story. What's the guy's name now? I'll look into it. But this part right here was done in a song back in 1967 by some jazz guy, and they played it for the jazz guy. They asked me, "Have you ever heard of Jerry Rafferty's Baker Street?" No. He goes, "Let me play it for you." He goes, "Does that sound familiar?" He goes, "Yeah, that's my song, all right." So, but it's a legendary open saxophone solo, and we love it very much.
Baker Street's going to go up against the number 16 seed. This is Gary Lewis's 4th round selection, "Heroes" by David Bowie.
Nothing real special about this. This would be like a guy selecting "No Time" by the Guess Who. Again, this must have just had. It must be a. There's nothing wrong with it. I guess it's one of those things that means a lot to Gary Lewis, the song itself in the open. But we'll see. We'll leave it up to the listeners to decide which is the better open.
Number 8 seed in the Rob Sherwood region, Common Man. This is your 6th round selection. It is "Sweet Jane" by Lou Reed.
So good. And you have to listen to the entire thing. It runs like 3 or 4 minutes. Dueling guitars between 2 longtime Detroit music guys who later on went to play with Alice Cooper. I brought this up during the selection committee. And you get if you like Lou Reed, and I get goosebumps from listening to music. It's the only time I get goosebumps. Unless I make a long putter, watch Tenna-B sink a 30-footer for triple and pump his fist.
10,
yeah. So when Lou Reed, you can tell when he walks on stage, you hear the crowd just roar. And then Lou starts belting out the lyrics, and it's just a great moment in rock and roll history. This from an album called Lou Reed, Rock and Roll Animal Alive album. Very good.
So that is going to go up against Gary Lewis's 10th round selection. It's your favorite band as well, the Beatles, and "I Feel Fine." It's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, as I was going through all the Beatles songs in my head, I didn't find that there were a lot with great opens. Started looking at a list. I got for a gift for a birthday a couple of years ago, or Christmas, every single Beatles song and just a story about each song, a couple of paragraphs about what went behind it, who would, blah, 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 blah. And I started looking and I go, well, that was a great opening to it. And that was a great intro. That's a great intro. So that's very good. That should be a good matchup, I think, right there.
Let's move on to the 5-12 matchup in the Rob Sherwood region. This is an all Gary Lewis matchup here. Gary's 13th round selection is ZZ Top. They're called LaGrange.
Yeah.
Rumors spreading round in that Texas town.
So good.
About
I was never a huge ZZ Top guy. I mean, I appreciate their musical ability and their songs and their success, but this was very good, especially the opening. That Texas time.
They got a lot of nice girls.
Yeah. So good. Oh, so good.
That's going to go up against Gary Lewis's 16th round selection, which is the 12 seed here.
What's this one again?
Tom Petty, American Girl.
Yeah. No, this is John Mellencamp. Come on, Tenna-B.
Sorry about that.
Get with it. Someone emailed me and said, I've been claiming Adam Thielen is from Thief River for so long. He says he has friends in Thief River who think Adam Thielen is from Thief River now. I just love it. Okay, Tom Petty.
Our final matchup of the Rob Sherwood region, the number 4 seed. This is from Brian Oak. This is his 4th round selection. Black Sabbath, Paranoid.
Very good.
That's going to go up against the number 13 seed, Greg Swedberg's 14th round selection, and that is Hair of the Dog by Nazareth. A little cowbell action there?
It's got some cowbell in it. There are 2 songs in this tournament that have cowbells. American Band by Grand Funk Railroad also has a cowbell.
Well, and Don't Fear the Reaper.
Oh, Don't Fear the Reaper.
Yeah.
There's 3 that have
Which
cowbell.
my generation, it's notorious for my generation because of Saturday Night Live.
So do you think it'll win then?
Oh, I bet that one will go far, yes.
Yeah. And
my
it probably
generation
will win
will vote
because
for that. I don't think it'll win.
And you know what? I'm going to try to not get bitter if the songs that shouldn't win. Because the 16 I selected, with the exception of 1 or 2, are superior to all the others that were selected. But that's okay. I can live with that. So there you go.
You can vote on the KFAN Twitter account.
Yeah, vote early, vote often. We'll have results from those matchups tomorrow at about 1:15, and then of course we'll have the next day's matchup pairings as well. Little Richard died over the weekend. Beatles' Let It Be album celebrated its 50th anniversary on Friday. Music maven Brian Oak, a.k.a. Fresh Charlie, joins us next to tackle those 2 topics on the Common Man program on The Fan.